2 years ago, Douglas County embarked on a program establishing a new street sign dedication to recognize individuals who have made significant contributions to our community.
So it is a bittersweet day, and that we know that these two young men, bright servants of this great nation of ours, are gone. But yet the sweet part of this day is that we choose to remember them, and Highlands Ranch chooses to remember them.
Chris he started in, I think, the 3rd or 4th grade at Northridge Elementary School. Went to Crest Hill Middle School and then graduated in the 2nd class from Thunder Ridge High School in May of 2001. When he was 8 years old, he pretty much knew he wanted to go into the Army and go into Special Forces. I gave him a Special Forces long tab and unit crest to go on his wall, and he put that up there, and it was an inspiration to him every day to get up and try to do something that would help him to become a better soldier. On the morning of August 7th, 2005, he and his team, Operational Detachment Alpha 316, left to go on a patrol, and 54 hours later, the Battle of Marigar was over. There were 7 different contacts in that battle, and on the evening of August 8th, at approximately 19:30 or 7:30 in the evening, Chris was killed. Because of his valor and his bravery and his heroism, the United States Army issued him posthumously the Silver Star for Valor, which is the 3rd highest award for valor that the military gives out. Each one of his teammates personally came up to me and told me that were it not for Chris and his professionalism and the way he conducted himself, that none of them would have made it out of the Marigar Valley those battles. And I'm incredibly proud of him for that, because I know what goes into. They don't give those things up lightly.
John was a fly fisherman. I tell people that was his church. And he had a best fishing buddy, and they would go, and they didn't even have to speak. They would just fish and enjoy the outdoors. He really connected and prayed and did the things that any man might do in a man cave. He just did it on the water. John enlisted in the Marine Corps as a young man. He was in that Marine Corps for 8 years, and he re-enlisted in the Army, and then we led much of civilian life, and then 9/11 happened, and he was just desperate to get back in. October of 2008, I got a call from John, and he said, "Sweetie, I was hurt. We were attacked. Our convoy was attacked by a suicide bomber the day before yesterday, and in attempts to save 3 soldiers from a burning MRAP vehicle, he was injured. He burned his lungs and his vocal cords, and the burning and smoke-infested vehicle they were trying to get the 3 men out of, and he was awarded a Bronze Star for that effort." The gentlemen and soldiers that he saved did come stateside for their recovery. November 13th, 2008, John's unit was in a market in Jalalabad, Afghanistan. John spotted a suspect vehicle, fired warning shots, and with no response, engaged in a continued fire until the suicide bomber detonated his bomb. And in that explosion, John was knocked unconscious, intubated, and flown by medevac to his FOB hospital, where he was pronounced dead that morning. So many soldiers have different stories than mine and ours. We're incredibly fortunate to live here, and the honor that we have received from our community is beautiful, and it's an honor, and I'm fortunate that our community and our state has responded like they have. To have a street named after your husband, it doesn't happen.
The dedication of the street, Staff Sergeant Chris Falco Drive, was a great honor to me, as well as all of the members of Special Forces that back from the time of Vietnam that never received these kind of honors.